Hello, procrastinators, and welcome back to Nerd3's Bricking It. Today, this tiny, small, little Lego plane that's really very big. It's almost the same size as the helicarrier in sort of length. It's very, very large. Minifig for comparison. Useless minifig for comparison. It's sort of not what I normally go for. Normally I go for the stuff you have to spend a lot of time building. This is a very quick build for an expensive set because it's got a lot of huge pre-molded pieces. Like the wings, both bits of the wings are a single piece. This whole front bit is a single piece. The back is this and this. That's just two pieces. Two pieces there. Lots of huge bits. Not a lot of building. But part of me really wanted a big, bloody great... I don't know. Part of me just wanted this. This was what I think I mentioned. This was a retired set that I finally now got a hold of, and I am quite excited to throw it around my room and see if it flies. In fact, again, these are molded properly, so if you get into any wind at all, these will actually spin proper, which is quite nice. Let's have a look at the vehicles that come with it. Let's stand this guy in here very briefly. Oh no, he's holding the thing. So we have a little bit of a... There we go. A little fuel guy who's driving around standing up for some reason. Little walkie-talkie, everybody's favourite piece. And a little fuel hose on a rope, which is quite nice. We have a forklift truck, another one. I know where this one's from, though. It's from this set. So we have this. Oh, look at that. Lovely little forklift truck with a man who looks quite a lot like Gordon Freeman sitting in there. Remember what Gordon Freeman looked like? He was a character in a video game 80 years ago. And the final one, which is the most interesting one, and was a tad disappointing because of how it's made, is the cargo loader. Which comes with a cargo loader on the back. Hang on, my stupid fat hands are in the way. Here! And you twiddle this, and it moves up. I thought we'd have to build this. This whole thing, apart from these yellow bits, is one set piece. So as much as it does work, I wish we could have put that together, but we didn't. We just sort of glued this bit on and the yellow bits. Slightly disappointing. Right, so let's not crash into these. Let's gently refocus you. Lovely jubbly. And let's have a look inside of this. So the section number 1 we have inside is we have a few bits inside here that we can open up. We have this little crate of wheels. Actually, I'll show you those in a second. The second bit we can open up is in here. That's another crate of stuff in there. I will now refocus so we can have a look at the crate of wheels. This is a crate of wheels. It's a crate with some wheels in it. Good. This over here, the second piece, which is quite an arse to get out because sometimes it gets stuck. Hooray! There isn't a doorway that can actually fit a minifigure going that way to the cockpit, which I find quite disappointing. This is the bit of a go-kart. So if you actually put this and the wheels together, you'd actually get a go-kart as well. So it's sort of a go-kart being shipped in pieces. Over here we have a very fun set of cargo, which is some fragile boxes, some extra fragile boxes, and just two very large Lego sets with a big truck on them, which I quite like. And these, if you pull these off, hang on, let's be very careful about this so I don't pull them off wrong. There we go. If you pull these off individually, so they're like the individual boxes, then these fit very neatly on our little cargo loader. So you put them up there like that, and they go whoop, 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 whee, and then they go off the top. And then I'd lose them, but then you'd lose them. But thankfully, I managed to keep an eye on them there. Spin you round that way. In fact, this doesn't go down properly. This doesn't actually click. It just tiny little things that bug me. This not actually touching the thing. It never touches the thing because of the way it's built, which I find ever so slightly annoying. And the other one, this is the exciting one. Oh, it rattles. That's always exciting. Inside here is just gold. There's I think it's 9 bars of gold in each side. So if you take these planks off, you just have a whole bunch of very super awesome looking gold blocks. And they go down, there's at least a second layer of them down there. There may even be a third, I don't know. But yes, so you have some nice fun gold. There's some secrets to this cargo plane yet. Let's stack them up. Oh no, let's put them back in. Let's put them all back in. Let's reload up. That, unfortunately, is it for the interior, which is quite a bummer. Oh, no, fuck it. I was going to show you, it's this sort of size. Hang on, let's refocus. There we go. So, yeah, you get sort of these sort of size doors, which isn't big enough for a minifigure, as I demonstrate. There's also a pilot, but I can't remember if this actually was a piece that came off. Ah, fuck it, this is the series to find out. Oh, yes, it does. There we go, and we have a nice little cockpit in there. So we have a nice little pilot guy as well, who's like, oh, I'm the pilot, piss off. Put me back in my chair. and 2 little seats. Oh, I believe this whole underbit is a one single molded piece, the whole grey underside as well. So it's very little on the building front. I wouldn't recommend this for a fun build, but it's quite a nifty little looking thing to have. Well, not little, fucking storage, man. Storage is getting a problem. I need one of these just to get my fucking Lego in. Right, close you up. Let's put you all away. I'll show you the big final thing. There's a slight problem with it. I bet that sounds good on the mic, dropping all the Lego right next to it. Steady. Right, the tail can come off, like one of those planes where the tail can come off. The way you do it is you have to pull this block up. Now, I actually set that slightly off to the side. There you can see that, that's slightly offside. They actually say that you should have it on like that. If you have it like that, it's an arse to try and pull off. But if you have it off just to one side, it holds it together. Because once you've removed it, this hinges here. There's no extra storage space, but this is just another way to get your thingies out. So this means that your little forklift man can get in there and can be all like, I'm pulling stuff out. Oh, that fits in really nicely. Sometimes I build stuff and it's like, that's so well designed, and you can open it up and give it a shove, and then he's like, oh, look, I've got this bit of cargo here, and go out, pull it out, push, because he's falling off the table. Hey, I've got a bit of cargo. Or you can load the cargo up, etc., etc., etc. Right, well, that plane is free to take off for another day. That piece went on the floor, and that's another successful episode, I think. Man, my thumb looks tiny.